Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Um, it's me. I haven't made a video in a few days because just not felt well. I'm having a little flare-up of the syringomyelia, causing me to really swell, especially the left side of my face and mouth. Anyway, let's see. I got Happy Mail, but I'm not at home to show you. I'm in the car. But I'll be doing a proper Happy Mail video. So you know who you are that sent me all those great gifts. One, I'm wearing, look, a cooling towel. So you know who you are. And I did receive them, and I did text you to make sure I had the right number, but I haven't heard back from you. But it is the holidays, so you're probably busy with family. But thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll get a video out showing all the great things that you sent me, and know that I appreciate it. Hey everyone, I'm just about out of voice, which partly is allergies, but also I have been oh, I was looking for my cell phone and you're on it. Now I just dropped, hold on. I have been at the cell phone store since 10 o'clock when they opened, and now it's just afternoon. Have you ever left your cell phone company with sticky notes? I got 3 sticky notes. The other one fell over there. But let me tell you what happened. I've been with this cell phone company I think 2 years, and they're wonderful. I was with another one before this one. The other one I was with for about, probably 15, 16 years. Anyway, this cell phone company that I've been with, they have this. I don't know if you have this. I'm with Cricket. I'll just tell you, I'm with Cricket. I used to be with Metro PCS. But Cricket has this affordable connectivity program. Can you see that? Where you can save up to $30 a month on any plan, as long as you qualify as you're eligible for Lifeline, National School Lunch Program, a Pell Grant, SNAP, which is food stamps, Medicaid, SSI, veterans, all these things here. And so when I first got my cell phone at Cricket, I applied for this to save me $30 a month. What's that noise? I'm at the infamous mulch parking lot, so there's no telling what's going to happen. I applied for this when I first got my cell phone, and I qualified. So every month, I've only been paying $38 on my for my plan. Like I said, whoa, the wipers. Put this up. Okay. If you don't finish watching this, if you leave now, I don't blame you. I wish I could leave now, but I wanted to explain this. $30 a month I've been saving on this plan that is $60 regular. I can't afford $60 plus your taxes. It comes out to $68. Well, last month I forgot to pay my phone bill. I don't know why. It has to do with that brain fog and a little bit of forgetfulness. Anyway, I forgot to pay my phone bill, so it got disconnected, and I had to pay. I thought I was paying my regular fee plus, like a month ahead to get it turned on. They didn't really explain it. They just told you what amount you had to pay to get it turned back on, and I paid it, which made me to run short, the rest of the month. And so this month, my bill is due tonight. And I got a text Saturday reminding me, I feel like I'm going to sneeze, reminding me that my bill is due tonight. And so it said $68. I thought, why $68? So I tried to call the customer service number. I couldn't get anywhere. I went to the cell phone store. The guy, the manager, very, very nice and patient. And he said, listen, if you can come back Monday at 10 o'clock when we open, I'll help you get this resolved. He said, we have the workers, have a certain number to call to expedite things. So I was there this morning at 10:03. I just left, and it's after 12 noon. And he called and got through. He didn't get through any quicker than I did. So I tried twice on Saturday, and first time I couldn't get through. The second time I got through, and you had to press something, and your expected wait time was forever. And when forever came, I didn't get to talk to anyone. It just transferred me to doing a survey on the service. Anyway, okay, he called, we waited, and then we talked to someone who said that it looked like I was transferred out of this program, and I was on something called a Whoop-It, and it was something that offered a free phone and a free tablet and a free phone, free tablet, and I think a free watch. There was a third thing, and I believe it was a watch. I never heard of a Whoop-It program or service. The manager at my cell phone company never heard of it. We just had to go by what this ACP for abbreviation. Oh, this, good grief. Oh, come on. I held this up to you. In the meantime, a guy in a Jeep was passing in front of me. I'm in the parking lot. He thought I was holding it up to him, and he's going like this, his hands up in the air, wondering why I'm showing him this, and he was stopping there. I didn't know if he was going to get out of his Jeep, but so ACP, I never transferred out of ACP to a Whoop-It. I don't have another cell phone. I don't have a free tablet. I don't have a watch. So the ACP gave us the number for the Whoop-It company, and also for the FTC, federal something. It has to do with identity theft. So I left the cell phone store, and I went out to my car because customers were coming in, so I didn't want to hold them up. And so I called this Whoop-It number and got through to somebody, and they couldn't find my name or any information. They said, this is not an active count. This information isn't active. I said, well, that's good, because I didn't switch over to a Whoop-It thing. I don't know what this is about. I said, could you give me some kind of, my lips, this Texas sun has ruined my skin. I said, do you give a confirmation number or something for when I call back the ACP, I can tell them that I talked with you and you told me this is non-existent, you've never heard of me? Or he said, well, we don't have any such kind of thing as a confirmation number. Just call back the ACP and tell them what I told you. So I thought, I'm going to call, but I'm going to drive back to a cell phone store and tell them all this and have them use their number they have to expedite things. And that's what I did. They they used their number and they called the ACP, and the lady says, talk to a different lady. She said there's nothing here on the account saying that that I had left the ACP. She couldn't figure it out why I'm not getting my my reduced amount like I've been getting for, I guess, 2 years. She said, well, all we could do was, she gave, what's this called? There's some kind of number there, client ID number, application ID from the first time I applied. She said she told the store manager to go on his tablet and bring up the website and for me to reapply. I did that. And then it's saying that the email address, they don't have it on file. It's the same email address that I used when I first applied. Big truck going by and going too fast in a parking lot. And I hope we don't blow through that stop sign. Wow. I even went through my emails while in the cell phone store, and I put in the search, ACP, and it came up. And I showed the kid. Well, he's a kid to me. I found out he's 24. I didn't ask him his age. These other people came in that are about his age, and they were talking about things. And it showed that that's the email address I used when I first applied. So he called back ACP. Good grief. And told them that the email address that I used in the beginning, that ACP records can't find it. So the lady said, well, just do a transfer, whatever that meant. So we filled out another application, and it wouldn't go through. And oh boy, I have to pay then tonight the $68 again. I asked the kid, I told the kid, I was begging to please resolve this, because I can't continue to pay $68 a month. I just can't, especially when I qualify for this reduction, and I've been getting the reduction for this 2 years. And he said, well, what you could do is reduce your plan. I said, well, that's not fair to me. I've had this plan, which works for me. We don't have internet out on the land where I live and some other people live. There's no internet except what's on your phone. If I reduce my plan, I'm gonna lose that. Oh boy, it is really a mess. I just can't call any. He said to call the corporate. I can't today. I'm just about losing my voice. It's gonna have to wait until after the holiday. I'll just have to tonight pay it. I want to tell you that I thanked him for his patience, and the girl that helped when he had to go make a sale, I thanked her. And she was a little annoyed with the first person we spoke with at the ACP, because she said they should have been able to tell, just like the second person was, that none of your information exists at that Whippet place. And she was pretty heated about it. And I tried to tell her. I said, well, the lady probably could have been a little more helpful, but you never know, what kind of morning she's had. You don't know if she's not feeling well. Maybe she has children, and they could have been giving her fits this morning. Anything could have happened on her way to work. Of course, I don't know if she travels or works at home. I was just trying to look at the big picture like I do, that we never know what someone's going through. Now, I don't give excuses for people that are just, just very rude. I try to overlook it the best I can. And the lady wasn't rude, but I don't think she went the extra mile, which some don't. Customer service It's not an easy job. So I tried to tell this young girl there that, we can overlook it. And she was very nice. I think she saw it my way after, hey, if we love God, we better love God when people are not even very kind to us, or when we feel they're not being as helpful. We still better be falling in love with God during those times, because if we love God, He told us that we're the light of the world and the salt of the earth. If we're going to fly off the handle every time someone else is flying off the handle, how are we being an example? How are we being light of the world and salt of the earth? We're not. So we have to step back and maybe take a deep breath and, just remember, we don't know what someone else is going through. That's how I try my best to look at every situation. So I left there 2 hours of my life that I'll never get back. But, that's okay. Maybe that lady working there needed to just hear that. I don't know. We don't know. God, my landlord is famous, or, well known, I guess I should say, for saying that God is the great orchestra. He orchestrates things. And God could have just orchestrated all of this for me to have to go there and just remind that lady, because, hey, she's going to have some customers come in there that are not going to be so patient. And, well, you know how it is. You know how people can be, and it just, things escalate and things never get resolved a good way. Yeah. I just hope that this can get resolved, because I cannot pay. Now, to someone else, $68 a month for a cell phone may not be much, but for me, it's quite a bit. Well, let's see. This afternoon, Monster's going to go to my friend who's the groomer and just get trimmed up. Not a full bath and not a spa day. Just going to get her potty area cleaned up and cleaned up around her face and her nails cut, because July 5th, 8:30 in the morning is when we go for her free wellness check and to meet the veterinarian and find out about their prices for things. Well, we'll see how that goes. Oh, I'm sorry, I just yawned. I am just worn out, and yep, still can't find my glasses. I'm still driving around with these that only have one lens, but the lens is in my bad eye. Thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. God is still God. I mean, one thing after another sometimes, and that's how it's been the last couple of weeks, but Bible tells us to rejoice. And again, I say rejoice. It says to be thankful in all things. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless His holy name. And I do. All day long I'm blessing Him. Whether things are going right or whether there's a bunch of hiccups during my day, God is still God. And He's on the throne, and He knows all about it. I've been crocheting some granny squares with some leftover cotton. Gonna make me a bucket hat. I don't know what it's gonna turn out to be like, because it's just leftover cottons. I don't want to use any of my full cottons for this project. I think it'll be fun to have a little scrappy granny square bucket hat cotton. Someone's pulling in behind me trying to get underneath this shade. So I'm gonna let you go. I just thought I would share, this with you, leaving the cell phone place with sticky notes and pamphlet and, oh me. I'm going to get home. Everyone has fresh water. Gosling's pool is full. The other day I made some, remember when I went to that food pantry? They gave me a big package of pulled pork already seasoned. And so, let's see, today is Monday. Saturday I cooked it in the crock pot and I added a few seasonings. And I still have some of that left, and I made broccoli for a side. But yesterday I took a bowl to a friend of mine who's having a lot of trouble with a knee, can hardly walk. Been to the doctor, has had steroid injections, and what else? Had to follow up with the doctor. And then there's talk about some kind of therapy. Not for me, this is for my friend. And I thought I'm just going to share some of this pulled pork. There was no broccoli left. I didn't buy a whole lot of broccoli last week, but so I dropped that off yesterday to a friend, and they texted me thanking me, and they had made some white rice to go with their pulled pork. So that's what you do. And so I'm gonna get home. There's a breeze, but it is hot. Now this cooling towel, I'm embarrassed to say this, but I'm probably using it all wrong, because there was no directions and I didn't have time to look on YouTube how people do. I wanted to get to that cell phone company, so I just put it on my neck, thinking that whatever this is made up is going to absorb. But I'm thinking I must have to wet this. I know I sound like, like I don't know what I'm doing, because I don't. But that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I think I got 6 of these in Happy Mail from a certain somebody. And when I do the Happy Mail video, I'll tell you all who sent it and what else they sent. But yeah, 6 of these came. So, well, I'm going to let you go because my throat is irritated. And when I get home, I got to put some ice on this face on the left side. It has, oh Lord, it's really swelled up. You know, with any kind of chronic condition like the syringomyelia, it's kind of hard to tell. Is my face on one side swelled because of the syringomyelia, or is it allergies? I'm thinking it's a combination, because my eyes are real itchy, my throat is just really aggravated, but I'm not stuffy. You know, my sinus here it's all normal, so I think it's both, because my feet, I'm having trouble with edema there, and just so that's why I know it's syringomyelia too. But I'm having fun making these cotton granny squares, of course, in between a whole bunch of other projects. And so I better get home and get some ice on my face and relax a little bit, and then get back on those granny squares or one of my other projects. But I just wanted to call you up. I have not talked to you in a few days, except for a few short videos I did, which don't get many comments. I don't know why, because I love comments, and I try my best to respond to all comments. But anyway, let me put these sticky notes on this pamphlet so that they don't fly away when I get going, because I have to drive with the windows down. Still no AC. But that's all right. Oh, I was looking for my wallet, and my wallet is holding you up. Okay, everyone, have a great day. Have a safe and happy 4th of July. And I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you later.